Okay, YouTube land, what's good? This is your host from the Gulf Coast doing the most.
Doing the most.
Donte.
And Shellie.
We are the yin and yang of Short-Term Rentals podcast. So sit back and relax and enjoy the show. Booyaka, booyaka, booyaka. Animal noises.
Darn fools.
And cut.
Yeah, I got another one I can do that I think will be shorter. All right, I guess I will call it add-ons, I guess is what I would.
Add-ons. Okay.
Add-ons. All right. No.
For your short-term rental.
So
Y'all let me know when we're ready.
Yeah, I already.
where you're in.
Okay.
So add-ons. What about add-ons? Do you want to share with the council today?
All right, so the council.
We're gonna use that going. All right.
We are the council.
Yes.
The council.
I love it.
So one of the things I'm always trying to take my short-term rental space to the next level. You know, I believe in exceptional customer service.
Right.
Absolutely.
Like mine is upscale, and so I want to exceed expectations. I think that's what exceptional customer service is. I'm coming in saying, hey, I'm just coming to this restaurant. My minimum expectation is that I'm going to come in, I'm going to be seated at a nice table. Waiter or waitress is going to be, cordial and helpful, and my food's going to be good. That's my minimal expectation. So then when I go to a place that the ambiance has exceeded what I've been expected, they have great music, they come in and they are catering to me. They already said, hi, Miss Such and Such and Mr. Such and Such. We've been waiting for you. Come right this way.
We're so happy for you to be here today.
We're so excited for you to be here. Come right this way. Escort me to the table. Sit down. We already have hors d'oeuvres for you. That actually happened to me one time. It exceeded my expectation. Now, it happened to me because I knew the owner.
Oh, okay.
And so the owner was like, oh, yeah, we own, I'll actually shout them out. They own Carrabba's in Pensacola.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right.
Shout out Carrabba's.
Yeah. So I didn't know that, until she told me.
Okay.
And so
They hook you up?
I was like, oh, man, that's one of my favorite spots. I love Italian food.
Yeah.
That's my joint. And she was like, oh, yeah, here's some gift certificates. And yeah, let me know.
Pull up.
Yeah, she's like, anytime you come and let me know. She didn't tell me what was going to happen when I let her know. She just said, you want to.
And it left an impression on you.
It left not only impression me, but the entire party. So when I called her, we were having something for my manager. And I said, hey, can we do this at Carrabba's? Can you guys accommodate this many people and blah, blah, blah?
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, I'm calling the manager right now. So literally no notice. We're going today.
Oh, wow.
They made it happen.
Same day.
And so when
Wow.
I got there
All right.
with the manager, she just happened to ride with me. I walked in there like, are you Miss? And I'm like,
How you know my name?
like, yeah. Close shop. Like, yeah. And
All right.
come right
Who's
this
asking?
way.
Wow.
We were waiting for you. Come right this way. Da da da. And so
Beautiful.
she's like,
Y'all all taken back. Everybody's like,
right.
are you a celebrity? Local celeb?
I know, right? And so we're like, and so sat down, they already had appetizers for us. Like, they rolled out the red carpet. Not really because of me, right?
Right.
And still, it was a great experience. Talking about exceeding expectations.
Okay.
So just as an example, so I want to do something similar for my guests.
Right.
Because guess what? That's my joint. It was already my joint, but it's definitely my joint.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm always looking for ways to do that, obviously, and still take your business to the next level to differentiate your business. So I generally try to compare what I'm doing with upscale hotels. One of the things that hotel industry does very well is upsell. They have add-ons, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I like to do a lot of things complimentary, but there's some things I can add on. So one of the things I started looking at, and I have a list.
Okay. She's got a list.
I got a list.
What's on the list?
And
Please tell us.
How long is this list?
it's not very long.
Okay. Not a long list.
That's for sure.
It's a start list.
But one of the things that I wanted to do was offer some extra things. So, for example, I know personally a personal chef in the area. And so I reached out to that personal chef and I said, hey, if someone wanted to rent my space for a romantic anniversary weekend, can I use you as a preferred vendor if they don't want to go out? They want someone to come in and
like pull up to the spot and cook there. Yo,
That's amazing.
pause that. My spot.
he about to have a date, y'all.
Yeah.
So the reason why that is
Donte's ready to go.
interesting to me, it's just because that's the demographic. That's one of the demographics I target to for my space. It's like couples like coming down.
Oh.
And I have a whole kitchen that's just like underused in there. So I'm like, yo,
Shellie's
you got a
dying
personal
over here.
chef? What's up, man? Maybe I need to find one or talk to your person. Be like, hey, I can get you some work too, because that's definitely.
I will pass you her information.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
And if she
That's
gives
wonderful.
me permission, y'all, I will drop it in.
Yeah. No, dude, I think that would be dope though, because I mean, I think that'd be dope.
Yeah. So
Nice.
And that was from someone seeing my space and was like, can I rent this for me and my girl? And he's like, I'm trying to come up.
That's some baller stuff, dude. If you got that kind of plan for you and your shorty, like y'all have fun, or maybe, and then y'all come back, and then it's like, oh, like a Valentine's thing. Can you imagine? Like, she's like,
Beautiful.
Yeah.
it's like, yeah,
I've
that's for
never
us.
thought of that.
Yeah,
He being a guy didn't either, but when he saw the house, he was like, I want to rent this for a weekend.
Yeah.
And I was like, what are your plans? And he was like, I don't know, but we can do. And I was like, won't you get a personal chef? And he was like, oh. So he being a guy, he didn't think of it.
yeah.
What are, like, I guess, the going rates for that kind of thing?
Great.
For a
question.
night, I guess.
Just for a couple?
Yeah.
For a couple, it's generally going to, and again, it depends on the kind of food, right?
Sure.
So if your seafood is going to be higher, you know, if you do something less, it'll be less. But
Kind of how
generally-
complex the meal is.
Right, exactly. And the ingredients too,
Yeah.
because all that's included.
Yeah.
Want
So,
that-
but
that-
if you just count maybe what you would pay on a restaurant for your meal, plus up probably $120,
Okay.
and that's what you're looking at.
Okay.
That's probably going to give you about
That makes sense.
because
Yeah.
that person. Now, let me tell you, they come in now. With my space, she's like, your space is. I don't have to, but even if you are in Donte's space,
Yeah.
I mean, we'll bring the table, the linens, the what do you call them? Candles, bring
Okay.
the whole.
Will they bring a vinyl? Because I'll be like, I got a vinyl player. If you want some music on vinyl,
If they bring the music, I don't.
I'll
know
bring the
that.
music.
You'll have to hit the.
That might be a little extra.
That might be a little extra. Yeah.
Nah, that'll be an extra on my joint,
Yeah,
yo.
'cause
Because I have like,
You got. The
I got a
music.
little collection. Y'all want to
Yeah.
hear some PYT, Michael Jackson?
That's not really.
Oh, it's more subtle.
romantic.
More subtle. What's the other joint? No, lady of my life, lady of my
Yes,
life.
that's-
There it
that's
is.
a better
Okay.
That's better.
All right.
All right, you're right. Fine.
Oh no, that's not the. That's not the.
All right.
That's funny. But no, yeah, I think that definitely would hit.
So some other things to just run through real quick that I have on my list, and you guys let me know if you guys have some ideas.
For sure.
In-home massage. Also, an idea I gave him for the couples thing. In-home manicures, pedicures. I had a mom who wanted to rent my space for her daughter's birthday, and they were having like this whole little girls thing. So they got manicures, they got pedicures, they did a little face, blah, blah. Pre-stock pantry. That's anybody. I don't want to have to travel 10 hours to come here to go to the beach and then go to the store to get food. If you can already have it pre-stocked,
these,
refrigerator.
Man. There's some good ideas.
Yep. What else do I have on here? In-home yoga, because some people like that.
I could see that. Yeah.
Yeah. So those are mid-stay cleaning, but that's not really new.
Nah, I like this.
Yeah.
I really like this, man, because even from my own, I'm like, there's some things I didn't even think about adding to this space because it's like being that creative in this environment. And like my asset's just a room. It's not that big, but how can you separate yourself in the market? These add-ons would be a perfect thing to just be like, I ain't never be that I can have someone help, like a yoga session or a chef or a pre-stock pantry. Like I did do like a little mini bar in my joint.
I saw it.
Yeah. It's respect my mini bar, yo, okay? It's a mini.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah. But I want to say I was inspired by an Airbnb I stayed at that had it. And I was like, this is additional fees, but we still got it because the convenience. And when I put it in my joint, there was at least 3 guests that were like, I love this idea. I think I'm gonna use that idea. So I was like, there's value. And then I did have a guest who did get some. So to me, the whole add-on idea definitely could bring value to your space, especially if you don't really have a bunch of things that it already offers, or if you're just trying to add more value. Like, it's almost like something you should just think about.
Absolutely.
Especially in these times where it's like, there's a lot of spaces, especially in our area. So it's like having something unique to yours will help you continue to get business in whatever market you're in. So I wish I had thought about that a little earlier, honestly, as like I was prepping for 2024, but it's all good. Like knowing about it now, I'm definitely on the chef thing, and the yoga thing is cool too. Cause like I know people who do yoga, and I feel like I could use some yoga in my life, and the people who are traveling, massaging and yoga, like taking care of your bodies. I'm really big on people taking care of their bodies. I was talking to Anthony about fitness on the way here. So it's just like, if I could put some of the energy that I want in the world into my business, where it's like, I care about your wellness and I want you to have these services. So if you do too, boom, like here's a number you can call, we can get that arranged for you. I think that's awesome. Yeah. I even wanted to do like bikes. Like last year I thought about having bikes and scooters on my joint, because people could like bike and scooter to downtown, do that because it's not that far. Right. So it's another add-on service like you're talking about. And I was like thinking about calling the vendor who does the scooters downtown and like, can we get like 2 at my spot? You know what I'm saying? It's just a different location. I didn't really see it. Like, yeah, it was a little bit of a trust thing, but I can lock things up. I have a place to lock them up and only let my guests do it. And yeah. Okay. You got
and anyway, sorry. And honestly, there is a golf cart place here.
Golf cart?
What did I say?
Golf cart?
Right. Golf cart. I told you I needed 2 cups. I only have 1 cup of iced coffee, ladies and gentlemen. So,
but yeah,
golf cart.
Yeah.
So I thought about that for. Why did I think about that?
I saw some old ladies on that joint yesterday. I was at the condo, and then I just saw like 4 of them in the golf cart. I was like, "Oh, y'all are thugging out on the golf cart!" And then, hold on, like it's 11 a.m. It's like it was raining too. I was like,
I didn't know that was a possible combination.
Yo, I'm sure they probably. I think they were actually golfing, because I think there was some golf carts around or golf courses around there. But I just never. I'm in this neighborhood, I'm just watching them. I'm like, are y'all turning up at 11 a.m.? Like, I guess that's fun, huh, man? I might need to get me one. But
yeah.
But yeah, so as Shellie speeds away to answer the door, because we definitely doing the pod, and
yeah.
a very nice community place.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all don't see her, but her son just came in. What's up? Dang, man, you looking a little taller today.
Yeah, really.
Man, you look like a hooper, bro. I'm like, this man ball. He just got back from AAU camp.
Please govern yourselves for their church announcements.
Wow.
We'd like for you to hit the like button. It helps us with the algorithm, especially for a new channel like us. And Donte's experienced a lot of rejection, so he needs some likes in his life.
Somebody like me, please.
Also, please subscribe. Hit the notification button so you'll know when something new drops. Our giveaways are specific to our subscribers, so please subscribe so you can participate.
And ask us some questions. Leave us some comments.
Don't forget to share, because sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring.
Now back to our regularly scheduled programming. But no, that's not
Add-Ons.
remembering why I thought about the golf carts, because remember I talked about doing events at my space.
Right.
And one of the things is not a significant amount of parking, like right at my house.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, they can park, along cul-de-sac, which will not impede, traffic or anything. But do people want to walk all the time?
Right.
So if you do an event space at my space, I wanted to offer, hey, golf cart, pick those folks up and bring them, especially if it's raining or something like that. So now I remember why I even reached out to you.
I got you.
So another thing
Makes
I'm
sense.
working on is partnerships. And I think a lot of times people don't think about that. You're doing your space and you're on an island. You don't have to be. People come to this area for a plethora of reasons.
Right.
So one of the ones that I just recently scored a partnership with is a gentleman who does destination weddings. He's the officiant. So people...
There's some gems getting dropped in this episode, man. I like this.
Oh, yeah.
I like this.
Yeah, he's an officiant. And so people say, hey, we want to come and get married on the beach here in Florida.
Yeah.
And so he has a website and they reach out to him, blah, blah, blah. Well, he's just doing that. But guess what? They're like, I'm not from here. Do you know where I can stay?
Right.
So I just recently did
They need
a partnership
connections.
where there's something on their site that sends them to me.
Yeah. I love that.
So
that's awesome. That's
yeah.
good.
And
That is
again,
good.
I give them a preferred rate if they're coming.
Yeah.
Because he's the officiant. So I think, and that's just one.
Yeah.
So I think there are a lot of
Helping each other out.
opportunities.
Yeah.
Right. So we are short-term rental, but we are a part of a community. And so I think that we can help each other enhance each other's businesses. All these vendors, which I've lined up some, I actually have reached out. I got the chef is on lock, the yoga person is on lock, and of course the manicure pedicure person. I'm still working on the masseuse. The masseuse I had in mind actually is no longer doing that, so I had get some.
You remember at work when we used to have the masseuse?
I never took
went?
advantage of the benefit
I
myself,
did.
but
I did.
Did you really? Really? Okay.
I was beat up, man. My body's always beat up. So I was like, for real? Masseuse?
I almost did one time, but I just
Man,
never went with it.
I used to
but
go in there.
I should have.
And then if they were like, you can get in, I was like, sign me up again. And we used to have a conversation with her. I forget her name, but the reason why I bring that up is because I saw her last week.
Oh, really?
When I was at the gym, like walking into the gym. Because I'll never forget her. It's like, we spent time and we had conversations. Even though I forgot her name.
Oh, yeah.
One of the best relationships you ever had.
Yeah, don't know her name.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
I
Worked
can
out
imagine,
perfect. You know?
yeah.
I don't even know who you are. You don't know who I am.
Yeah.
We're good. But I think because I remember I asked about her business and how it is now she had to do travel. I think she went to Destin and to Gulf Breeze, and I was just like,
Yeah.
and I'm sure that as businesses were cutting back because our business, we got acquired. That was like a cutback. We lost that privilege, that benefit. So I was just like, I wonder if she's also lost money due to these circumstances, to where she might be more open to coming to people's houses and doing things. So it made me think like, man, I wish I knew her name and number now. But
well, I'm sure you'll see her at the gym again. And again, I mean, I think it's just a matter of thinking outside the box, and knowing that we're a community. And so when you see something and an opportunity to fill a niche, you know.
And I'm music, so I was thinking about like having tickets to like shows, like going to Vinyl and be like, hey, like I have people coming down. Like I did have people from Germany who came down for a show in Vinyl and stuff like that. So it's super close. Yeah. There's some popular English artists that they grew up listening to who was touring here.
And even being a former traveling well, I don't want to say former. You're still a musician. But
they trying to put me on retirement in May. My guy was like, can you perform at my event? And I was like, bro, only for you. So we'll see what
coming out.
Let's see.
There you go.
So when you have done that as an artist, I think you can cater to even artists that may be traveling to perform.
Oh, I wanted to figure it out of how to like target them, because I don't know. I hadn't figured out. Like I assumed just going to some of the venues and telling them like, hey,
that's where I would start.
Yeah, because I'm closer to Handlebar and Vinyl, and then there's even a studio that that's really close to me too. Actually, two of them that I know. So it's just like that was my first thought, is just to go to them and say, hey, you guys ever have a need of people needing a place to stay just for like a night, 2 nights, real short. I can accommodate this. So I need like a card, maybe like a business card or something.
Oh my Lord.
I have it for this business, but should I just put it all into one? Or website.
I would separate them. I think brand identity is important.
Right.
So I would separate them.
True.
I need a website. You got a website?
Yep.
I need a website.
So
website's a good idea.
Yeah. I think that's a great idea. And again, for me, I want it to be, hey, you're not doing anybody. Hey, if they say they coming from Vinyl, they're gonna get a different rate.
Right.
Just kind of letting it know. And so that's a win-win. And again, I bring people here all the time, So I think you can do that. I think you should do that. And that is how the community grows. So, and we're all interlocked.
Right.
We are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I love it, man. Those add-ons. See, I'm glad you brought that up. I thought that was a good one, man. It's light, but it gives enough for people who want to pursue it, some options, some ideas, and then people who weren't even thinking about it. At least it gives it something for them to think about. Because I definitely think, as our space, I mean, if you go into regulations, you go into the news, real estate has been a hot topic just politically in so many areas. So I'm sure the bubble that we all experience is going to pull back some. And you just got to be able to be a little bit more creative and flexible. And if you're not prepared to do that now, it might be too late when actually things happen and those costs come down and those clients come down.
When you're fully redeemed, to give you what you want. The road to Orlando, he took me to and from. Not one accident done, now that's what's happened none. Since an adolescent, I've been blessed without a question. To prosper, I've been destined past, future, and my present. I praise you because of you, Lord. I've learned some lessons. Diligently get on bending knee when the devil starts messing. I thank the Lord because I never had to slang. Was raised right, and my sister was the same way. And we was taught how to get down on our knees and pray for every single blessing on each and every day. Jesus took 2 fishes and 5 loaves of bread.